Good morning, Eagle Nation. It's Thursday, the 27th of April. Please join me in starting our day with just a moment of silence. Thank you. And now, your morning announcements. More of that to come. Wherever you may be, please stop and stand. Let's rise together for this morning's Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please join me if you'd like to do so for 10 today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, it is the 159th day of school, if you can believe it. The song that you just heard was Counting the Stars. That was a song dedication from Mr. C to all of you in the 7th grade, and 8th grade, to the middle school, he says. We're working on figurative language, and I want students to consider how even music with no words can convey emotion. What emotions can you feel in that song, Counting Stars, by an artist who expresses emotion through sound and beat rather than word? We'll hear more of that at the end. Stay tuned. Thank you for that song dedication, Mr. C. Attendance yesterday was 90.6%. Good but not great, but still trending in the right direction. And check this out. Our year to date is now at 89.5. So by consistently having our daily above 90%, we're slowly moving the needle. That's another figure of speech. 89.5%. We can get to 90% before the year ends. We have 22 days to do that. I hope that we do. Yeah, your attendance matters, and we're glad you're here daily and on time. Have a couple of shout outs coming your way. First of these goes to you, Ms. Burris, stating you are the best teacher in the world that I ever met. That is from Eileen. And this next is to you, Mr. Aviles. Says, you are the best person I have ever met, just like Ms. Burris. Also from Eileen. Eileen, thank you for that song dedication, and thank you, Ms. Burris and Mr. Aviles, for all you do for our kids and our school. Special thank you also to all of our teachers in our autism program, the great work that Mr. Lovelady, Ms. Adler, Ms. Maurer, Mr. Santos, Mr. Nelson, Ms. Gaitan, all of them did collectively. I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anybody. Plus, all of the instructional assistants did incredible work making their rooms beautiful spaces, preparing our Crave Cave. Thanks for naming that, students. And our Zen Zone. Also, thank you for naming that, students. With all of your posters, all of your information that was posted around and celebrated yesterday, made for a really fantastic event, a great walk. Thank you to you, Ms. Swank, for all the work that you also contributed to this. Ms. Robbins, for your help yesterday. I will, if I continue to go name by name, I'm going to forget somebody, and I don't want to do that. It was a collective team effort, and I'm really grateful and appreciative for all that you do, teachers and staff at Emerson, for our students, and students for all that you did to make for a successful event. Everybody had a great attitude, stayed very positive, focused on celebrating diversity and neurodiversity, and also it was safe. No one was hurt yesterday, and enjoyed all the sweet treats along the way. Said pleases and thank yous to all of our guests. And if you haven't seen it yet, we were on Fox 10 News last night, so check that out when you get a chance. I'll post it and send it out to you in an email, teachers, so you can share with your students maybe by the end of the day today. And also want to say thank you to everybody who made for another successful event. That's right, 2 in one day, for our Y Wellness event yesterday. There were 25 adults and staff members who did get preventive health screenings yesterday. That's huge. That was a great event by any standard. In addition to that, just over 100 students attended, thanks to G Road and a few members of the community who also came and participated. Great turnout for that. And all the many partners that we had, we're really grateful for that experience. A lot of learning went on, a lot of swag was handed out, some first aid kits were made. If you weren't able to make it, we missed you, and we hope you'll come to the next one. I want to say thank you just one more time to all of you teachers and staff who filled your post, helped get things set up, helped get things broken down. It really was another example of many hands make light work, and it was fantastic. So thank you, and thank you. As we bring to a close our celebration of Arab American Month, I want to take a moment today to celebrate a contribution by an Arab American. Specifically today, we're going to celebrate the iPod. Some of you say, well, what's an iPod? And the iPhone. I hope you know what an iPhone is. So there was a time in the not so distant past when listening to music outside your home meant bringing the physical album with you on a record. What's a record? An audio cassette. What's that? Or a compact disc. And while the portable MP3 players, there's another one for you, existed before 2001, none were popular enough to make the device standard and a way for you to carry on music on the go. Until Apple CEO Steve Jobs hired an Arab American inventor by the name of Tony Fadell and put him in charge of a new special group within the company tasked with doing exactly that. Here's your challenge. Make a way to take everybody's music and make it this big so they can carry it around with them in their hand wherever they may go. And the result was the iPod. It launched in 2001. Fadell is now known as the father of the iPod and went on to see the first 18 iterations of the device before Jobs gave him his next assignment, which was to create a mobile phone with many of the same features as the iPod. So today, we celebrate Anthony, also known as Tony Fadell. Today, we salute you and thank you. With that, let's get to some words of wisdom so you can get to the business of teaching and learning. And teachers, if you have not posted on your class dojo in a moment, I'm asking you still to please do that weekly. And now's a great time, especially in these final weeks of the school year, to keep your families updated on what are you learning about, what's going on at school, so they can help be supportive of those efforts. Take Home Tuesday still is going to continue every Tuesday, so please try to continue making that effort to send that. And lastly, if you haven't yet done a second step lesson since the last one, please make an effort to do so. Hope you're wearing red and gold today. Put on my gold tie and red. This is for also continued celebration of Autism Awareness Month. All right, let's get to it. Today is on imagination and self-awareness. We live in a noisy world, and something always seems to be making noise. Radio, TV, washing machine, video game. Sometimes we turn on these things because we don't like the silence. Think about sensory input. Or we need to be entertained. Or maybe we're bored. Maybe we turn on the noise to escape from our own thoughts and feelings. What do you think? American psychologist and educator Saul Gordon said this: sit down in a quiet place and get in touch with yourself. That's good advice. Taking the time to be quiet and just think and use your imagination is important. Inside you might be a great idea or a great story, a movie, a book, or a song. Today, make a promise to yourself. Find just 5 or 10 minutes. Turn off all the noise and sit. And be quiet. You might discover thoughts and feelings you didn't know you had. With something to think about, this is Mr. Lodato. Mask up today as needed and hand sanitize regularly. Until further notice, drink only bottled water. Until further notice, we'll make an announcement when that's cleared. Then hats, hoods, and sunglasses off indoors. Stay in your zones. Put away your phones. And make it a great day today or not. The choice is yours.